For real though.
It's kind of already started, and it's like I remember we were talking like 2-3 weeks ago. You're like, this isn't gonna last. Like, it's gonna
Yeah.
be over in a week, and like a month later, it's like, oh shit, now it's on Coin Index and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And so it's exciting. Anyway, do
Yeah.
your intro, do your thing, man.
Yo, what is going on, YouTube? No, I'm just playing. What's going on, guys? We are just gonna be talking about meme coins as always. That's the season. Tis the season. Join in. I think a lot of people have been getting a little upset with meme coins. I think maybe they either missed out or they didn't believe strong enough, or they just think it's stupid. But there is a lot of truth to when people say, like Cardano Thor, he made a point. He made a tweet. He was like, I think a lot of people are upset because they missed out. So let's try to keep the happiness going or whatever. He's like, so I'm going to give away, it was like 50,000 or 50 million Snek or whatever. And he's giving away some bank to try to get these people maybe happy or a part of it. And when these things pop off, it may seem stupid. It may actually be stupid, but if it's bringing liquidity to the ecosystem that you love, which is Cardano, which it is, then is it really so bad?
And to be fair, if he's giving away 50 million bank, right?
No, it was Snek, I think.
No, 200,000 Snek.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of ADA he's giving away right there.
And of course, he bought it a little early. So if you could look at it like, oh, well, maybe he only paid this, but still he has that now. And that's what he's willing to give away.
He's giving you 300 ADA right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find that tweet.
Bank. And even more in Snek. Snek's insane. Their run has been absolutely nothing short of amazing. For me, I think holding bank for me, Snek is great. I like Goofy. He's always been a very solid guy in the Kong community. Every time I've spoken to him, it's great. But I think the incentives behind bank are hard to miss. So he's giving a 50 million bank away. So I just bought more
That's
bank.
A lot.
I just bought more bank on that
dip.
You
saw that dip? You saw that?
Oh, I saw that dip and I was hungry, baby. I was
just
like, oh man, I have to get in. That insane dip, but look at the recovery.
This is Snek, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna show bank in a second here.
The recovery on both from sales. Look at that.
Yeah,
it was absolutely drastic dip.
It was like 515,000 ADA sale.
Yeah,
and then it got bought way past it.
That's the funniest thing. And people on Twitter saw it. Excuse me. People on Twitter saw it and they were like, "Bank's dead. The biggest whale sold. They're dead. It's dead. It's over. Stick a fork in it, dude." What, like 30, 45 minutes later?
Yep.
It's higher.
Yep.
Than where it was before the sale.
I mean, I rushed to my computer when I saw it. I got my brother up. I was like, yo, did you see what I texted you? He was like, nah, what? I was like, it dipped. And he was like, to what? And I was like, to 8. And he was like, oh, shit. And he sprinted downstairs to me. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So we both tried to buy real quick.
So did I. And I doubled up. I doubled up on how much I was holding, right? So originally I only put like 1,200 in, 1,200 ADA worth. And I was like, I saw that dip immediately. I had my wallet already open, everything like that. ManSwap was already on there, and then I put in another 1,200, and it was just like, and ever since then, like it's been great.
Yeah,
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I put in another 400 just in this wallet. I'm still holding my OG airdrop as well. So I probably have like 1,400 ADA still left in there, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe like 1,700, depending on where the OG airdrop is.
Yeah.
And I just plan on holding. Like, people don't understand. This is what, day 4?
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's so much left. And like you said, I think they got listed on CoinMarketCap. They're trying to get listed on CoinGecko. And that's where Snek started. When they started doing that stuff, they started popping off a little bit. Snek just got listed on MEXC, which is freaking crazy. It's a start. And that's exactly what I said, too. A lot of people were talking about Binance or Coinbase. And I was like, well, they need to start smaller and then show like, look, this is proof of concept. We got listed with these smaller ones. Now here's a reason why maybe Binance or Coinbase should list us. And
Right.
I'm not trying to hype it up because it is a far stretch at this moment, I think, from them getting listed on Binance.
Right.
I think that's going to be like last step if we ever get there. But this is the foot in the door.
That would be crazy because, like, if you think about it this way, so when Yuga listed, Ape Coin, right? The thing about Yuga is they already had a brand. They already had everything going for them. They're the hottest NFT in the entire NFT space, not just like on Cardano, but NFTs in general, right? So they had that marketing there, like $1 billion valuation and all this other shit, right? So they had all this stuff already going for them. For Binance to put Ape on there was nothing. You have to think like Snek is on Cardano, which volume-wise doesn't have as much traction, right? It's like, if you're looking at where we were at the time, we were like so sad. Like such a sad community that was like, when NFTs? When are we gonna do this? Please, Lord, somebody help us. And then Snek grabbed our dead bodies from the grave and absolutely brought us back, and considering they don't have the same branding as Yuga or whatever, they're not as big, obviously, and they're already at where they're at, is a great sign. It's a wonderful sign, man. Like Hosky, look at Hosky. That was the only meme coin we really had. What did they do with it? They didn't do jack diddly squat, nothing.
I'm kind of shocked Hosky didn't get a little bit of a stronger pump during all this hype, though, because it was kind of the OG.
Too many unreleased coins.
Well, see, now that's something I want to bring up too, and I guess we can just kind of jump right into it. But Rum is launching today, and
right.
Let me go look and open up the Order of the Kraken Discord, and we can go look at the tokenomics real quick. Let me bring this over here, and then let's go to, where was it? Their token. Rum token. No, I'm going to have to scroll.
So I saw the video that you had.
Right.
And it's going to have something like, what, 60% of the coins held back?
Yeah, it's a lot of coins. So it's 1% for the pre-sale. Here it is. What? Where'd it go? Did I scroll past it? What happened? It is 1% for the pre-sale, and then 1% for airdrops, and this explains how it's going to work. But where was the? I don't know where they put the tokenomics. I don't know why they would let people talk in Rum token. This is ridiculous.
Well, so they're holding back some for the game.
They're holding back everything, though. It's like 1% for the pre-sale.
There's tokenomics right there.
Let me download it.
I ain't downloading that. I ain't clicking that shit. Go to bank real quick. Go to bank. Let's see it. It's all rising. It's just rising.
Well, that was Snek. I mean, Bank is kind of still on that strong downtrend. I'm not worried about it. I still have strong belief in Lil Thunder. I heard somebody in my Discord today, they said Lil Thunder is looking to get into YouTube videos and trying to be on podcasts and stuff like that as much as possible. So I'm going to hit him up probably during this week or next week. So we'll see if we can get him on. I think we have one project. I think it's called Worlds Within. We're going to get them on next week.
Oh, nice. I held since the beginning on Worlds Within.
Hell yeah. Awesome is JL is now their community manager.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome is JL. Okay. Yeah, so I get it.
We'll have them on next week, and then the week after, I'm going to try to get Lil Thunder. I'll see what he's doing. I'll see if that's possible.
Well, right now he's in a space. They're on a Twitter space.
Yeah, he's busy.
And they're talking about Bank. And I'm going to be honest with you, what Bank is doing, I think, is very smart. I feel like their incentivization for holders is pretty strong.
They have something going on too, where they're like, we're going to post something in the Discord at a random time, and at that time you have like 15 to 30 minutes to buy, I think it's 100 ADAs worth, and then post it. And then if you can prove that you bought 100 ADAs worth, they're going to do some giveaways.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really cool way to incentivize people to buy in the short term as well.
Yeah. And everybody's talking about cock. Can we talk about
cock?
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely going to be talking about cock. What's up, Eileen Lim? No one's looking at rum, only the rooster. I feel you.
Yes.
The rooster has a lot of hype right now. I do want to talk about their numbers a little bit, just because in here there's 12.4K, but relax a little bit, because they're doing these crazy giveaways where anybody can enter the giveaways. So there's definitely some fake accounts in here to try to win these mallards and this space bud. It happens every time there's like a big giveaway like this, especially when there's multiple. So just keep that in mind. These numbers are botted, definitely. And also, this Discord is only like 2 or 3 days old. So keep that in mind too, But yeah, this has so much hype right now. We're giving away 3 whitelist spots in my Discord for holders, by the way.
I can't believe this. If I win one of those, dude, I'm going all in.
Well, so the other thing, I like it and I don't like it, because they made a good point. I think it was Bison that was talking about the tokenomics from Bank. And he said, and maybe it wasn't Bison, but somebody was talking about, I think it was though, actually.
Well, it's probably Bison. Bison always talks about the shit. They're in Bison space right now.
Yeah, he's so smart. But like, he was saying a lot of people were complaining that 750,000 was maybe a bit too much for OGs and for the public pre-sale. And then he was saying, well, think about if it was less than that. And all these whales who botted the system and got in 100K orders at first, they would have that much more tokens to dump on you later. So the fact that 750,000 was given to, OGs at the 1,500 ADA price at max, right? That really does distribute it pretty fairly before whales are able to get in and kind of have the largest holdings and dump on people. And we saw, everybody they just saw this large sale from a whale, right? If they didn't have as large of a pre-sale, this could be more astronomical, is basically what he was saying.
Yeah.
So with Cockcoin, you're going to be able, let me find the tokenomics here, the Cockonomics.
It's like 1,000, right?
Yeah, the max that you can do is 1,000. I guess it's not showing it here, but see, 50% for the pre-sale, 40% for the liquidity pool, 1% for the airdrop, marketing, and development. Like, this is all pretty normal. And that's what made me a little bit nervous with Rum, showing that it was 1% for the airdrop, which is normal, and then 1% for the pre-sale. So I was like, that's really interesting. I don't know how that's going to play out. But yeah, Sound Grips is saying OG.
I don't either. But the thing is, they have a game, right?
Who? Rum?
Order the Kraken. Yeah. So I imagine they're going to use that token in the game.
What is their game? Is it already made?
I don't know.
Because I know they were talking about a game, but I don't know if it's ever been made. I kind of fell off with them a few months back.
Right. And so I think that if they're holding it back for a game, then fine. Let's compare them to Clay Nation, right? Like the Clay token. And so I don't know exactly what the tokenomics were behind Clay, but I imagine they're holding a little bit back for
their game,
for the game, right? But again, how this coin works is how much is available to public, okay? And are people going to play your game? That's 100% what's behind it, And so I don't know. I would like to know who did the tokenomics for it and kind of the reasoning behind it. I'm very inquisitive, just as much as you are, but I don't know. I all I see is this right here. All I see is the rooster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't hear much about anything else. And maybe I'm in a little echo chamber.
Do you know who the founders are and who these people are at all? Because I've been asking everybody and nobody knows who they are. So what I really want to see out of this team is like just a few Twitter spaces or just like an AMA or something. I just want to hear their voice. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but it could be, it's just a crap coin, dude.
I mean, I get it. But there was another coin called Mooncoin that tried to launch. Do you remember Mooncoin? Like 2 or 3 days ago.
Not necessarily. I wasn't paying attention, but
So it got really big in like the span of maybe 2 or 4 hours, maybe. And then somebody did like a quick Google search and they found out that the docs that they put up on their Discord was all fakes. The founder was a fake, the co-founder was a fake, and they were all different pictures from other people on the internet. So that was created all within a day, right? And
yeah.
Cockcoin kind of came up around the same time. So I think some people now are a little hesitant. I mean, it doesn't look like it based off the numbers, but I don't know. I would like to see them just kind of prove like, hey, you know, we're real people, and this is my voice. This is my conviction in my voice. You know, like the voice of a founder is everything. When you go into a space and you hear somebody ask like, hey man, what are you going to do with this? And like, I'm glad you asked, man. That's a great question. What we're going to do is da 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 da. And they're talking confident. That's all great. When you're like, well, we haven't really thought about that yet, but don't worry. We know we got some people. Like, I don't like hearing those things. That's all I want to hear. I just want to get a few words, a few sentences to gauge it.
Yeah.
So I hope that they start to do something like that. I did speak with one person though, who said, and I'm not going to say who, they said that they do know the founder. They are like 100%. They will not rug. I cannot guarantee you that. I'm just saying what I've heard. And I do trust the hell out of the person that I heard it from. But, you know, I still want to see those things because the rest of the community deserves to hear it and not just trust one person, you know?
Right. And so, but they aren't doxed through Big. Was that
They are.
Bank? They are.
No, Cock is doxed through Big.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that that's like one of the highest levels at the moment, and everybody trusts that, and that's completely fine. I'm not saying anything against Big. I'm just saying I would like to hear them talk. I would like to.
I like
hear
the little I like the little investigators there.
Where at?
Yeah.
Dude, the artwork for the Jelly Cube is actually like so good.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but it's so good.
That's so funny. It's very funny. Big shout outs to Big. They're doing work.
And I do know it's meme coin season. It's not meant to be taken too serious. We're all here for the bag, in and out. I get it. But if there is more conviction, then the bags actually stay longer. Like you look at Bank, right? Like we'll go back to the Bank chart. If Bank, let's go to like a 5-minute chart. If Bank, when it started, it like, you know, went up right here, came up, went up right here. If they didn't have conviction, I feel like the rest of the dump would have been here, dump, here, and then down, just like what happened with DGAF. That's exactly what happened with DGAF. It was like a pump and then a dump, and then like, oh, we still have faith, you know, so it bought back up, and then they're like, never mind, we actually don't. And then it never went back up. So I think these sorts of things, if they're going to be long-term investments and make real money, like strong amounts of money, like a 10, 20x, then they have to do those things to create a little bit more conviction.
Yeah, for me, I think that particular coin is a dump. Like, bro, get in what you can. If you can get OG, you're truly blessed. Like, buy the max amount and then
I
sell.
plan to. Like I said, I have my people in the space that I trust, but I can't tell people who it is because they don't want to be, you know, they want to be anonymous. So, you know, it's just like I feel bad saying that because I can't really tell y'all, you know. But I trust them, and I think it'll be fine. Like Mr. Durton says, Jason was on a Google Meet with one of them. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. That's just what I want. You know what I mean? I think that's like the last little checkbox for me is like a Twitter space or an AMA.
Yeah.
You know,
it's so crazy. Like I'm at 198 million in bank.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, so what did you get?
Have you got Anna Jelly with my game jet? I debated it so heavily. I'm not even joking. I debated it so heavily. And I also talked with Melon for a short period of time after it happened because I wanted to know if I could get access to his bot. And he said that he's not giving out the bot to public at the moment, but I could get a node for 88 a month. And I was like, okay. But if you're a Jelly Cube holder, I think it's something like 55 or 68 a month. And so I was like, well, that's not the largest discount. So, you know, I'll hold off for now. But yeah, if I do one more big trade, yeah, it's going to a Jelly Cube for sure. Block definitely deserves it. I think I would love to have some of the alpha that he gets into. Like imagine the money from Snek, you know what I mean? So I think Block has the truest alpha in the space, and a Jelly Cube is well worth the ADA. But no, I'll tell you how I played Bank. With Bank, this candle right here, it got bought to probably like right here within the first like minute to 3 minutes or whatever it was. And I was spamming on min swap like buy, and it kept saying I couldn't buy, and it kept doing the whole like min swap is down thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like fidgeting with my prices. I was originally going to throw in 14,000 ADA combined because I had some money from my friends that wanted me to throw in money for them. And so I was like, I'll do 1,300, and then it still wouldn't let me. I was like, I'll try 1,200, and then it let me. And I was like, but I want to throw in more. But I didn't want to lose the order because it wasn't letting me before. So I was like, screw it, I'll just cut out 2K. And then I finally did my order, and I got in around like here-ish, you know. And I was like, that really sucks because I wanted to get in here, obviously. Obviously.
Yeah, like, I think you and 10,000 other people. Go ahead.
Right. But like that was the plan. I thought I would get in like right here, but it was so delayed and so laggy. I got in like a little bit after that, after like 6x for the most part. And I was so nervous because it was other people's money. And I was like, I was talking to them about like a 10x, you know, and here we are at already 6x'd. Like, is there even that much meat left on it? I don't know. Not the first day, you know. Maybe another few days later for sure, but not right now. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So I threw it all in right there, and then it kept going. And man, I just I think I went to bed around where is a 10x? So it started at 6, and then so 10x from 6 would be 60. I sold right here, like the local top, right?
Absolutely excellent move.
Yeah.
That was
and it
great.
Went down. I was feeling good, went to bed, woke up and saw this, and I was like, I'm still happy, but damn. you know? Yeah. I just didn't expect it to keep doing the thing, you know?
Could you imagine if you sold
like at the
and
peak.
then bought?
Oh.
And then bought, like, let's say 1,500 ADA, 15,000 ADA worth at wherever you basically sold at. Like, what is the gain from there?
From 0.6, it's now a double, right? To 12.
Well, no. I'm saying at the top.
Oh, well,
but nobody predicts that. Like,
yeah, from 6, it's like a roughly 3.5x. From this top to this top is roughly a 3.5x.
Damn.
So I sold a little early, but man, I'm not mad at all. Like, I might have wanted, sure, an extra 15,000-20,000 ADA, sure, don't we all? But like,
yeah,
you know, how many people didn't even get in the pre-sale? So I can't complain like that. You know, I'm blessed. I'm happy with what happened. This is ADA changing, you know, moments for me. It's not life changing yet. Still not selling any ADA till it goes higher. But now I have a lot of ADA to play with. Like, dude, I've never had 2 wallets with over 10,000 ADA in each of them. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Like, this wallet has never had this much.
Isn't that a good feeling?
Never had that much.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm so freaking happy.
Yeah. Now we hold. You know.
Yeah. And now I can play cock and not worry that, you know, they haven't done a Twitter space. You know what I mean? Like, I'll throw in 1,000 ADA.
1,000 ADA. I got 13 more, baby. Just in this wallet. Let's go.
Just in one wallet. Like, it's such a good feeling.
Why? Quick question. Why wouldn't you buy a Jelly Cube? They're like, what, 1,600?
17. I don't know. It's just because I am trying my best to not get ahead of myself. I knew that this move was the right move internally, and it did work out. I could have been wrong. I get that. But I think the biggest mistake I see people make is they make one big play and then they do another fat ass play and they lose it all. And then they're back to where they started. And I'm just trying my best to hold what I gained and not lose it. So if I make one more big play, that's when I'm like, okay, I can buy a little bit still and still be way ahead. You know what I mean?
So Cock, if you get another 10x.
See, 2,100, they've been going up.
So they went up.
Yeah.
They went up.
What are the offers? Let me see. I could do that. I could do it. I'd throw in a 1,900 offer. If I do another 6x minimum on Cock, I'll probably buy a Jelly Cube. I'll throw in an offer for 1,900. because I need a jelly cube. I do want to talk to Block though after I get it, just because if I see alpha or if I see a move that really resonates with me, I'm gonna want to tell everybody. But I don't want to do like a good droids. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to steal his alpha and then turn it into a video and then have like steal his stuff. So I just want to talk with him when and if that happens and just kind of be like, you know, what is cool? What is okay? You know, in your opinion. Like fuck legal, fuck any of that shit. Like what makes you happy? What makes you comfortable? What are you comfortable with me doing?
Right.
So that's just what I'm holding off on because it'd be really hard for me to know something and not want to tell everybody. You know what I mean?
Well, I think what might resonate a little bit is if you brought things to the table as well. So like if you didn't just say like, oh, every alpha move or like whatever, you know what I'm saying? If it was like, hey, yo, what do you guys think about this? Like, I think this looks great. This is why I like that little rooster coin, baby. This is it. You know what I mean? Something like that. Being like, here's what I'm covering for this week. Do you guys think it would be good? Like whatever. Like collaborate within the community, right?
I mean, I could post my own. Like I got into Cockcoin at like 500 members. I could have posted Cockcoin in his Discord if somebody else didn't already, you know, and like I could try to be one of the alpha callers as well. But I think one of the things I had in my head was like if I call it out and it specifically came from Block, I would make sure to do like a 30-second segment at least to say where I got it from and shill his project for him a little bit. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. That's something you'd have to talk to him about.
Right.
Obviously,
and if he's not cool with any of it, then I wouldn't. That's fine. I would honor that.
Like, yeah, with the droids or whatever. Did that person get booted or no?
I don't know what happened with droids. I mean, we can look. I'm pretty sure the project's not doing well though.
Well, yeah, because
they must have left.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm glad I sold, dude. I sold it all at the top.
Oof.
Yep. Dude, if you're being disingenuous or you're being like, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I can because of the law, like I can't get in trouble. Like if you're being like that, I just don't have respect for that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what's morally acceptable regardless. And like, sure, I know a lot of people are like, screw morals, we're here to make money. Like, yeah, but no, I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, I don't know. It's up to Block Investment Group. Yeah, like it's kind of like how does he feel about it? Like obviously, you can't say people inside the Discord aren't telling their friends like, hey, who don't have jelly cubes, hey, or we might be doing this. You know, wink, wink. That's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like you have friends who are friends. I mean, he might just say like, yeah, you can tell you're good friends. That's fine. But no, doing a video is kind of weird. But I mean, the whole thing is like you yourself find things interesting, right? And so being into Block Investment Group or whatever, the idea of you finding something interesting and them finding something interesting at the same time or like whatever is likely. I mean, there are only so many projects in the space. There are only so many things that you can get into. You know, and if you can come up with your own thing or your own information or whatever, a different way to attack it, then like that, I can't imagine that wouldn't be fine. You know what I'm saying?
It would be hard to know too, because there's going to be a lot of times I don't even check the server just because I'm doing my own thing.
Exactly.
And I could call out something that has already been there. So it would be really hard for him to say, but like, just, you know, I don't know. I think like we've developed a pretty healthy relationship. I would trust him to trust me to not do anything malicious on purpose. And so I think it would be a pretty healthy relationship. I just don't want to, and I would never just be like, hey, like new video, like, you know, new alpha got dropped, so I'm making a new video and just only cover that. Like that would never happen. It would just be like once in a while if I found something that I think is massive and needs to be talked about. You know, it wouldn't be like small plays every time somebody says something, you know?
But it's memes though. Like, to be honest with you, it's memes right now. You know, and yeah, Alvin makes a good point. There are other project founders that are inside too. It's more along the lines of like, okay, so you're catching up. You should have bought a jelly cube or whatever, like because he's a homie anyway.
You're right.
So I
It just
think,
the price got out of hand so quick though, and
oh
just
my
like
God.
I don't know. And I thought I was whitelisted, and I was, but I didn't do this stupid wallet registration, so like I just missed out. It was just an unfortunate event, really. And I can't buy into green. Me and my brother were talking about this the other day. Let's go back to Snek for a sec.
Let's do Snek. Snek's
And
great. Shout out Goofy Chris. Shout
for
out
real.
Collins, I guess, like whatever. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. I hope it goes parabolic again.
So, scale this back like 2 to 3 weeks, and me and my brother, I'm getting him into meme coins. I'm talking to him about it, and because he's like catching up to my life, and I'm kind of catching up in his life. And I'm talking to him about Snek, and he's like, so should we buy Snek? And I'm like, well, it's up the most. There's probably not too much more meat on the bone. And then he's like, okay. And then like 3 or 4 days later, I show him a chart, and it's hitting new all-time highs. And he's just like, well, do you think we should buy Snek now? And I'm like, well, no, it's still in the green. Like, you at least got to wait for a dip. And then like 2, 3 days later, I'm showing him new all-time highs. And he's like, well, it's been like 2 weeks now. Like, don't you think we should buy some Snek? And I'm just like, well, now it's really green. Like, I really can't buy now. And then like a week later, I'm showing him new all-time highs. And he's just like, bro, we should just buy a Snek. And I'm just like, yes, but how? Like, you look at this chart and tell me how you're buying in now. Like, you're always buying into new highs. It's
Well,
so
you
rough
can.
now.
I mean, this isn't necessarily a new high. I mean, really, you saw a very dramatic dip. But if you look at the other parts of the chart, there's never been like a dramatic dip that wasn't bought up.
But there was one dip in particular that was like really beautiful. I think it was here, or was it? What is this? This is a 5-minute. I could have sworn there was another one.
Yeah.
I thought it dropped like 5x, because I thought it went up 5x and then fell down. I'm in the 5.
Are you talking about when Ron Swanson fucking dumped all over me
Yeah, I think that was it.
and pissed in my Cheerios?
I think it might have been here. 1.4 to 8, or was it here? 6.5 down to 1.3. This was it. It was like right here, right? From all the way down here to back up here is like a 5.5 to 6x.
Yeah.
So I just thought a few more of these could happen, right? So if I'm gonna buy, those are the type of moves I'm gonna wait on.
I don't think it's gonna happen though, man.
I know. It's just, but even if I bought in now, right? What's gonna happen? It's gonna 2x maybe 248 million if it gets listed on another sex.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, my money's better as far as like making more of it, better in Cockcoin, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's true.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
But it's
I
true.
get it.
So
and that's the thing. And what people don't understand is, dude, you have to get pre-sale.
Yeah.
Sell your grandmother's kidney, put her on life support to get pre-sale, right? I wouldn't go that far, but you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to get to pre-sale. What not sure what people see in Bison. Bison's a very smart person.
Yeah, I don't know why you're saying that. I mean, hopefully that's no shade thrown. Hopefully it's genuinely like you just don't see it. But if you listen to Bison, Bison's not usually just like throwing shade. He's speaking facts. I don't know. Bison's somebody who I definitely take his opinion to heart.
Yeah, Mr. Durden, I did the same thing. When Swanson dumped, I thought, this is it. We both, like, we sat on a podcast, right? And we said, meme season's going to be over real quick. This isn't like a long-term thing. What an idiot. And that's it, And so, lo and behold, like, this is what a lot of people who have been holding ADA have been kind of waiting for, like this sort of thing. Like I said, we were 1 foot, if not 2 feet in the grave, like pouring the dirt on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's how dead we were. Boring. Snooze fest, right? Meme season woke people up, right? A little bit at the start. Nobody took it seriously. And then all of a sudden, Snek did what it did. Bank has done what it's done. And I think, and I could be 100% wrong, so whatever, but meme season is kind of 100% in full swing. And the thing is, I don't think Cardano, when we get a hold of something kind of like pineapple pizza and this, that, and the other, we have no fucking chill whatsoever, dude. Like, we will ride that bitch until it dies. So I think if we have to ride meme coin season until the next freaking bull run, we might do that. But yeah, get into Snek. I mean, hold a little bit.
That's what I was thinking too. I told my brother, I was like, I want to just be a part of Snek. I want to say I was here for it. I want to say I participated. Like I did. I did buy Snek early. I did sell out early. I did buy in again, and then I did sell out again. But yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to be in it to be in it. You know what I mean? I just want to say I have some. I don't even care to like. I mean, yes, it'd be great to make a fuck ton of money, but I just kind of think that train is gone unless we get listed on a huge sex like Coinbase or Binance, right? So unless something like that's going to happen, which is very possible, I think longer term, not necessarily long term, not necessarily a short term, but like somewhere, I think it could happen. But I think the possibility, it might be low. I'm really not sure how high of a possibility we have to get launched on Binance. I hear some people saying like, no way. I hear some people saying like, why wouldn't they? Because there's volume there. And if they can make money, then they should, which is a good point. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think, I'm wondering if Binance is just as bored as we are. You know what I'm saying? Like not making fees, other things like that. I think, I don't know. Anything's possible at this point. Who knows? Not taking anything off the table. I will say I do like Snek. I do like the OG aspect of it. To maybe a fault, I prefer Bank because it attracts me more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't necessarily mean anything, but yeah.
Just sprinkle some 69 420 buys.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Maybe every time I make some money, just, throw like 500 at Snek, give a shout out to the OG who brought us here. Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
I would be at 10X if he held. Mr. Dirt and I did the same thing, dude. That's so sad. Because I thought Swanson dumped. I'm like, okay, that's it. It's over.
Yeah, he hit his quote unquote stop loss, right?
Yeah.
And I actually honor that type of trading. You stuck to a plan. I mean, I don't know. You got a plan in life. Usually you succeed. So I don't know. I'm not even mad about that. I mean, I wasn't in it, so I shouldn't be mad regardless. But I just think
he has to make money.
He did the right play for him,
Right.
And that's all everybody should be doing. So is what it is. And there was that bank dip today too. We can go back and talk about that.
Yeah, there was a huge bank dip.
It was we talked about it earlier, 519,000 ADA sale. It's still dipping now. It's having some strong dip. But they're going to continue to be on spaces. Like day 4, we've already said that too. It's a lot of reiterating right now. But I just don't have a loss of faith due to the selling in bank. All I see are better buying opportunities.
I wish we could see like side by side with Snek to see where it is at that particular time. You know what I mean?
I can try. Let me see. Do something like this,
and then you both have to put them on the same thing, timeline. I guess.
Let's do a 1 hour, and then so that's the beginning. We'll do might need to do 2 hours just because Snek's been out for so much longer. Actually, if we can just go back, I can do the 1 hour. So Snek had a much. Whoops, let me.
Yeah, forgot to go all the way over. Wow. Okay, so it had a big ramp up.
Yeah, it had a much healthier, like slower growth to it. Now everything's on crack mode because it led the way, and everybody knows that there's going to be money to be made.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's not even like it just grew so organically and then had its like pop off moment and even fell and like found new holders organically at lower levels. And like Bankcoin is just straight crack.
Yeah.
Bank is only ADA maxis PvPing. Snek has more cross chain in my opinion. Might be right. I don't know what you mean by player versus playering. But
aping, he could be saying aping. I don't know.
Oh, aping, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't necessarily see them as like a comparable. Like they're both meme coins, but Snek is doing something different, and they're creating a game. They're not even calling themselves really a meme coin. They're calling themselves a next gen coin. So it's like a part of the meme coin culture, but it's kind of not. You know what I mean?
I like bank. I'm holding bank, obviously, so take that with a grain of salt. But just like after hearing what they're planning on doing, I like it.
Apple and orange
A little bit
comparison.
more. It's more attractive, I would say.
Yeah.
But to be a top 80 holder or whatever in bank, that's going to be rough.
I was trying to talk with some of the people in my Discord, and they were like, what if we created an Ocean wallet and we sent all of our collective like bank or whatever you want to send to that Ocean wallet to become a top 80 holder, and then raffled off the pass that you get for being that holder to one of the people who contributed, and it would be based off of the percentage that you contributed. And I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. It'd be a little difficult to do, I think, but
You
it's
can
a
run
pretty
an
cool idea.
algorithm pretty easy on that. It's not hard.
Yeah.
But the automatic disbursement, that would be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you sprinkle it out? Like, let's say you got 5 people together right now. There's no doubt with like 5 people, based on the amount of bank, like you can get top 80 holdership or like whatever.
With 5 people, I think you would need to throw in about 5,000 ADA each. That would put you at like 25K ADA. And I mean, where the price is now, you'd be getting in a pretty good price too. And I think the top 80, I want to say you need to hold like almost the OG pre-sale. So like 2.5 billion ADA or bank. I want to say is top 80.
You had 2.5 bill?
That's what the OG airdrop was, yeah.
Plus, yeah. Jesus Christ.
If you go to MinSwap,
you made so much money, dude.
Bro, it was beautiful.
So much money with this thing.
It was beautiful.
So gross. That's hilarious. Gross in a good way. I love it.
I'll show you. So if you do 2.5 bill, that's worth 28,000 ADA.
Right now.
If I held, I'd have 28,000 ADA from a 1,500 ADA investment.
That's so great. That's great.
I mean, I'm happy with my 15x or my 10x, my 15K. Yeah. But like, damn, I almost doubled than that. If you would have held, that's just is absolutely
how much
insane.
Is 198 million?
198 million. 198.
Let's see if Papa's getting some money back.
2.2K.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, there was another one too that I was curious about. I didn't send any for it. Let's go to the Discord. They're called Hydra Games. Have you heard of this one?
No.
So this
one. I know it was on your video, right? But I don't think you covered it.
I covered it. I covered everything pretty quickly, just because.
Okay.
I mean, what is there really to say? It's a gaming company. They've worked with a bunch of people like EA Sports and.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember
and Epic.
That. Their website, yeah.
Yeah, their website looks pretty cool, but they just don't have the hype behind it right now. They did raise roughly 100,000 ADA, which is pretty good, and they wanted to raise 450,000 though, so they're a bit short of their goal. But they also said, let's see what they did with it, that they didn't care if they didn't raise the full amount. Okay, so I guess there's still a few hours left. Let's see. 1 to 2 hours, we announced 5 minutes before launching. Does anybody else think 5 minutes is way too short before a launch as well?
Yeah.
But that's what everybody's been doing. So let's see. Hard cap at 450K. Send payments here. Less than an hour and 20 minutes left. So it's about to be over pretty soon. There's like 20 minutes left if you wanted to get in. We can see. Let's go check out their wallet. Let's see how much they've raised so far.
What's up, dude?
Here.
I'm hungry.
Let's go to.
Go ahead and start.
Cool.
I will. I swear. We're being little sneaky investigators.
They've been posting too. So okay, 107,000.
Oh, looks like they got some Beat Boys shit.
Yeah, it was funny. I was like wallet watching them, and I saw the order go through that sent them the Beat Boy, and I was like, interesting. Yeah.
What happened to Beat Boys? They went to ETH,
Bro, I don't even
and
know.
then they were good. They were a good project. They were interesting, kind of quirky. You know,
I
I
want to see
had
if I still have it.
I had one of the passes and stuff like that, and so
I do. Y'all can see that?
oh, nice,
The Beat
yeah.
Boys. They sent me the stuff in the mail because I did one of the things for them or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I thought they were a pretty cool project. I thought they were doing some pretty interesting things, and then I don't know. They just lost the hype. They
Yeah.
needed to do some better marketing. They needed to be more consistent. So I don't think moving chains was the right move. I think getting
No.
good was the better move. But I don't know. It happens. Everybody wants a little for or a lot for a little.
A lot for a little, yeah. When am I gonna make my millions
For real.
off this 8 ADA purchase? Like, when are you gonna make me my millions?
So it's interesting that I've been thinking about, and this kind of ties into people saying they think that meme coins are going to eventually cycle out at some point, we don't know when, into NFTs. Well, if that's the case, can we just talk about how a meme coin will come out and it'll do 3 million in one day? But I don't think we've ever had an NFT project come out and do 3 million ADA in a day. So if it does cycle back, do you think it's going to cycle back with the same volatility that we have
No,
here?
I think people will. Yes. So look at it this way: when people take these profits, right? Like, there are people that are interested in NFTs. Like, a lot of us in the space are interested in NFTs, right? So anytime you see Snek drop, or I'm sure with Bank and stuff like that, if I could take out 5,000-6,000 ADA right now, off of Bank, then I would, and I'd probably buy an ape or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to happen some of the time, but most of these people might try to roll it into the next thing. There are some people that just aren't interested in NFTs. They're
Yeah.
interested in things that make money, right? And so they'll sit there, not present in our ecosystem, come in and make a killing off some of these, trying to be in the pre-sales and other things like that. People I've never even heard of, you know what I'm saying, are in this thing, like, die hard, killing it, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think meme coins are not forever, right? But
Yeah.
for right now, it's kind of a wave that you got to catch on to.
I mean, Alvin is dead on, I think. This is kind of what I was thinking too. It's so nice to be able to buy as much as you want and sell as much as you want, relative, and sell it within a few minutes. And if the price goes down, the price goes down. There's no rare, bank coin, there's no like rarity. You just got it or you don't. And same with Tommy said they just scale much worse. And I do think a part of it actually is the rarity, because it's not just a floor. But I don't know, the rarity makes it so fun because you could get the rare and you could be that guy, but then it kind of, I don't know, it takes it out of there, because who's going to buy that rare one? Who's going to give you that price that you actually think you deserve?
Yeah, I say this as I bought more NFTs this week. I got it on Mint on a Polygon project or whatever, and so I think it's like super cool project, or like whatever. Art is definitely catchy, very very freaking catchy. I spoke with like some of the people beforehand, and like the creator and stuff like that, and so that was pretty cool, to do that again. But yeah, like I said, the way I look at it is like, man, I could have taken all that and just put it in a bank, or I could have
Yeah.
put it into whatever, and like, you can move it. It's very true. Like, you're not sitting there waiting for somebody to actually accept it, right? It's like it's constantly moving.
I mean, you are, but because there's so much more liquidity, it's there.
Right.
Like somebody does have to buy your bank, somebody does have to buy your Snek,
Well, of
but
course.
it's there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can see the price. And if it's not there, you can just lower the price and then it's there. Like,
Yeah.
it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
And Alvin says, I would believe the bulk of the profits will move to DeFi farms and very small left for the best blue chips. All good. So, yeah, I mean, he's probably right. I don't know much about the DeFi farms. I think the impermanent loss just kind of scared me away from DeFi farms. I'm no longer interested in that sort of thing. But yeah, some blue chips will definitely make it. The other thing that me and Clean were talking about is it could be that meme coins don't necessarily cycle right into NFTs if that's the play. It could be meme coins cycle back into bigger players like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we go into the altcoin season, and then we go into the NFT season again. It could be a while, or it could be straight into NFTs and then, you know, the bigger coins and then altcoins. We don't really know. So I think with how to play this, I waited. I missed Snek, unfortunately. You know, we missed the largest run up on Cardano, but we were then able to play DGAF, relatively safe. You know, we knew the hype was there. DGAF was pretty safe, relative. And then we played Bank, and I would say the same thing about Bank. So you don't have to be the first. You can kind of wait for the moves to happen and then react. So that's kind of how I'm going to play it. If NFTs do start popping off again, that's kind of like, okay, yeah, let me go into NFTs now and maybe wait for the next big project that I think is going to launch, or wait for the next big announcement from Clay Nation or from Ape Society. And if Bitcoin's going to pop off, maybe, you know, I buy a little bit more Bitcoin before it goes too crazy, or I buy a little bit more ETH before it goes crazy, or I prepare myself for the altcoin season, just buy more Cardano. So I think we kind of have these things that we can look for and wait for. We don't need to be so preemptive and try to guess. I think that's where a lot of people get hurt too, is they try to be the first to this, you know, the like golden egg, and sometimes it's just not there. But yeah, I'm still looking at Bank. I do like Bank. I think this dip is healthy. It could drop more. Let me actually just refresh real quick, see where we're actually at. Another big dip down to 106. That's crazy. How much was that sale? Lagging on me. Let's see, there's a 10K, 29K. I feel like it's a big one, not just a bunch of small ones. What is this? 23. Guess Clean's dog's being a bad doggy. He's taking a while. Here he is. When NFTs come back, it's going to explode, says Sound Grips. I really hope so, because I have no plans on selling my NFTs at this point. I feel like if you didn't sell at the peak a little bit and scale out, then there's no reason to sell now. I mean, you could, if you plan on, I guess, putting it into, you know, Coin or whatever coin you want to put it into. But yeah, you don't want to play catch up, right? Like if you sold out of everything and then it starts to go out of your favor, unless you made some really good moves, like putting it into Bank or whatever, then buying back at like a 30% more is just painful because you had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, do I sell all my NFTs? And like you're talking 5 Utes now, a heavy metal, some big like investments. You know what I'm saying? So that's like almost $20,000, like dollars, right? Put it into ADA, and then throw it on a meme coin. Like, is that what I do? Like, is that smart?
It could be. I mean, I knew I was gonna be going all in with Bank. I knew it was risky, but I heard the conviction in Lil Thunder's voice. I liked the way that he talked. I liked that the team had been here for a while. Like, why would they burn bridges for no reason? It just didn't make sense. So it did make sense to go a little bit harder with this, in my opinion. Sure, it maybe, was a little risky to wait for a 10x, maybe a little risky to wait for a 20x, but I just think that's where the moves are. If you're thinking it's going to go to a 10x and it goes to a 2x and you're still holding or whatever, then you're still good. But a coin that's not going to leave, at least within the first week, you're probably going to make money. You know what I mean? If it's a rug or one of those bad projects that debates taking your ADA when you send to the presale, then that's the only time you're really going to lose money. Or if you get into a coin that you think is legit, launches for like a day, and then just never makes another announcement and leaves, then that's another reason why you're going to lose money. But other than that, you just got to find these coins that you don't think are going to leave. And I don't think, I don't, like I said, I believe my source. So I believe Cockcoin's going to be here. They're not going to rug. I don't know if they're necessarily going to be successful because I don't know who the team is, but I know that they're going to try. And I know that I'm probably going to get my tokens. And I think that that's all people really care about. They want to send their ADA and they want to get their tokens and they want to play.
Yeah, I'm very much in that same camp. Like I said, I feel like that particular coin probably not as resolute and holding, I guess you would say. It's just kind of like it's a meme coin to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like okay, I made my 2x get out, or I made my 4x get out. Like
Yeah.
that's it.
We'll see. This one, oh man, this one just Bank was crack, right? But like, I don't even know if there's a drug to describe cock right now. Like, I have not seen that many people join a Discord. Like I said, I do know most of them or a lot of them are gonna be bots because they want to win the space bud, they want to win the mallards, and maybe they're just fighting for OG. But really, it doesn't make sense to fight for OG. We can go in there. We can go back, show the cock Discord. But there's only going to be 1,000 ADA that you can put in for the OG, and there's going to be a 350,000 pre-sale. So that makes it to where there's only going to be a possibility of 350 OGs. And they've already given out, I want to say 250. So they say be polite and talk in the Discord to try to get your whatever, but like chances are there's 12,000 people in there. It's just not going to happen. Forgot where I was going with this.
so we're not saying like don't try to do it, right? Don't try to do it. Like somebody asked me in a Twitter space, they're like, well, what would you do? And I'm like, the next meme coin, it looks like his cock coin. That's just the way it is. Here's the link to it. They're still giving out OG spots or whatever. You can try. It's going to be very, very hard. I sent him invite to the Discord, everything like that. And he was like, dude, this Discord is insane. And I was like, yeah. I said there's a lot of hype around it, but if you can get in. Because he's been down, okay, much like all of us, right? And he hasn't really looked at Cockcoin, or any sort of meme coins at all. And so he's just been hard up on his luck, And I didn't know this guy from Adam. I'm like, this is what I would do. Here you go. Boom, boom, boom. And this is how I'd roll with it. And this is what I would do. It's either right or it's wrong. I don't know. I don't really care. Like, we don't know each other. But here you go. Make the best of it. He made some memes, started engaging and stuff like that. I hope he gets it because it's always like good to have a bless up story. You know what I'm saying? Feel like I did something right. But yeah.
Just to remind everybody, we are giving away 3 cock OG spots in my Discord to holders. So if you are an OG holder, just come to the Atlanick Ocean. Make sure that you have verified your NFT, which is using CNFT.tools, and then drop your address in the address here. And then all you have to do is go over to whitelist raffle and then react. So right now we have about 83 people trying to get 3 spots.
Jesus.
Your spots do stack. Keep that in mind. So commons are 1, uncommons are 3, and mythicals are 10. You can own multiples of those, and they will give you the correct amounts. But 83 people is still a lot of people. That is going to be insane. It's really crazy too, because we didn't even have that many for like these NFT projects up here, like CNFT Radars, Bigfoot. Only 12 people reacted, and then just I announced Bank, boom, instantly, quadruples in volume. And then over here we get Cockcoin, and it's going crazy, bro.
Yeah,
this is more than Bank.
Yeah. When does Cock go on sale? When is
Cockcoin sale is this Friday. This Friday. So their Discord's only been here for like 2 days, and now they're launching Friday. Let's go to announcements. Yep. Pre-sale date is official. Stay tuned for the airdrop info. So that's not announced yet because OGs will be getting an airdrop. And other surprises coming tonight. Are you getting your cock? So yeah, OG phase is going to be Friday, June 2nd at 6 p.m. UTC till 6:30. So you got a 30-minute window. The public is going to be Friday, June 2nd, 30 minutes after that window. So at 7 p.m. UTC. ADA 100 or 1,000 ADA cap per wallet for each phase. And token distribution and refunds will be done by Brave Dogs, which I think is really, really cool as well. And they doxed through BIG. And then they're also using, I wanted to make sure I mentioned this, Moai, which is crazy because I haven't heard much from the mysterious Moai until today. They're using them to do your whitelisting on their website. So make sure if you do have your Mother Cocker Discord role to go over to the Moai mechanics, and I'll show this on the screen too, if it'll load. And then you just have to connect your Discord and then manage your wallet and make sure that you have the correct wallet there that you're going to mint your coins with. And that's how it's done. So just don't forget to do that because, man, this is probably one you don't want to miss.
I don't know how long you hold this for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not sure either. It would be really great if they could, like I said earlier, jump on a Twitter space, do an AMA, just let me hear your voice. I think that would, for me, make me pretty comfortable with doing one of those like buy and then sleep overnight while it goes live and wake up in the morning type of things. Because if I had done that with DGAF, I would have made a 7x instead of made a 2x. If I would have done that with Bank, I would have made a 20x instead of a 10x. So I feel like, and this is definitely not financial advice, but like buy it, go to bed, wake up, and then sell. That seems to be, what would work. And that's just my time zone, Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know. It helps me hold because dude, it's so hard. When you don't have a lot and you went hard, you go hard for the first time, and you just see it's like 2x, 3x, 6x, 7x, 8x, all within an hour. It's just like, man, I've never had this much. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. I got to take profits.
Yeah, take profits, hold on to it, but at the same time, like realize that if done right and you buy like let's say secondary. Hey,
You need a minute?
so if
Hey, it's all good. So like, yeah, it's gonna. I think one of the things that I could have done better too, because I was telling you that I would do this too. I was like, I'll probably sell out 8,000 and then leave in 4,000, and then I just didn't do that. But I did say I was going to sell out at most a 7 or 8x, and I told you that I did not have the balls to hold past that, and I sold it at 10x. Okay, so my balls grew this much during Bank. Okay, I became slightly more of a man that day. Bank has been molding me into a real man.
could you imagine like throwing in like 3 or 4K into Bank right now or Cock right now?
It wouldn't be the worst idea, I don't think, for either or. Cock, obviously, by the way, guys, is not live. So if you go on a MinSwap and you type it in, it's a scam. Do not buy it. That's the same for all the coins that have not launched yet, not had an official announcement in their Discord/Twitter. It's fakes. So just don't buy any coins. Wait for an official announcement. But yeah, if you could wait, I would say the move is probably to wait for the Cock launch and try to get in within the first 5 minutes, no matter where the price, because it usually pumps for at least a few hours. MinSwap is hella delayed. It cannot keep up with the volume. I'm so happy that we have MinSwap because it's doing great, but it needs to be improved at some point because, man, you'll put an order through. It took, I think, like 30 minutes for my order to finally go through with Bank. I put it in instantly. I put it at, I want to say 40, maybe 35% slippage, and it took about 40 to 30 minutes, I want to say, to go through. So, I mean, just with that, it's creating more people that are getting in later. It's creating more FOMO in a sense because people have to put in their orders, see if it went through, learn about slippage if they don't already know, take their order out, put it back in, so that there's just buy orders. All you see is buy orders. It's just bullish as hell for the first day usually.
And now that I've seen like meme coins and stuff like that, it's kind of like if you look at Bank real quick, like so you have that initial, hey, chill, bro, Chill. Just chill. Just when the mic's on, that's all you got to do. Okay. So okay. If you look at it, like you see that first initial drop, and then everybody bought back, but people don't care. Like they're like, "Oh no, we got to get out. It's almost over. It's almost over." We saw this. We've seen this before. And I'm not trying to say anything, but I've seen this with Snek, and now I'm kind of more well versed to it. I'm definitely holding.
Getting your veteran status.
Yeah, right now, because when I saw Ron sell, I sold, right? Because I was like, that's it. I don't know how meme coins are. Now I can see it. You can see it happening right now. You have the initial sell, people buy back, right?
Right. A
But
lot of
then,
limit orders probably too.
but then the initial people that don't have a whole lot of conviction are like, whatever, paper hands as they call them, sell off. And so now it's kind of like, no, I see what's happening here, and I think it's gonna 10x. I want to say within the next like week or two.
It's possible. If it 10x's though, just keep in mind that would put the market cap only about half as much as Snek.
Right.
It could. I do think that's possible. The other thing that I've been saying too is I think that these numbers could start to get out of hand with Bank and Cock and Hydra, maybe, DGAF, maybe, Stable, maybe, as long as Snek can keep going and doing these things. Because if Snek, let's say, lists on a central exchange where there's millions more people than these decentralized exchanges, especially from Cardano's perspective, and then these people are like, oh, these things just went up like 1,000x and they're showing up on the top charts. And they're just like, well, I definitely want to look into that. And then they notice that it's a Cardano DeFi. And then they get into that and they see, well, who are the others? Maybe I can make money because I missed the best one. What about the second best one? Right? A lot of people missed Bitcoin, so they bought Ethereum. A lot of people missed Ethereum, so they went to Cardano. They went to Solana. So I do think that's why I'm also bullish on these other coins like Bank and even DGAF. I think DGAF needs a little bit better marketing personally, but I still think it has a possibility to do well.
Yeah, I'm not currently in DGAF. I was for a little while, but then, I took out my initial investment, took those profits, and I was good, I'm not going to hold it long term. I'm kind of like a Snek or Bank person myself, but I mean, that's pretty much it. I think those two are ahead of the curve as far as meme coins go. I feel like they're going to perform well out of all of them. I don't know about the newest one, which is the cock coin. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hate to do this to you, homie. I need like just 2 minutes. I need to go to the bathroom so bad. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I'll be here.
What'd you
If anybody
say?
has any questions in the comments, feel free. I'm not. It's kind of loud at my house too right now. Your wedding is next month and you're struggling. Okay, so that kind of stinks. But I mean, congrats on getting married. I think crypto. If you were to tell your fiance that you were putting the financial structure of your wedding in a meme coin, I feel like that's not a good way to start off your wedding. I'm just saying. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that's so funny. But I think it could change a lot of people's lives or whatever. I think we'll be good. I think it's meme season. Like I said, I don't know exactly the longevity of that particular coin, but it's definitely worth a dump or a pump and dump. You can't forget the first part of that. See you later. So yeah, hey, relax, chill. I'm live. I'm talking. There you go. Thank you. Anniversary dinner tonight. Should I go or run? Man, that's cool. I mean, you got a nice little Kong right there. I see. Anniversary dinner tonight. I feel like you should observe the anniversary. How many years anniversary though? That's the real question. If it's a big one, definitely go. If it's like one of those that's it's like the 6-year anniversary or like 3-year anniversary or something, like feel free to like do a what movie was that? It was 21 Jump Street where they're like shoving their fingers down their throats to like throw up. You should do one of those and stay home and grind on Discord for sure. Meme season. Do some memes, make sure that they see you. Be loud, be boisterous. Yeah, I mean, if you miss, it's 17. Oh my gosh, it's way past. Like, okay, so I've been married since 2007, so we're coming up on 17 years as well. I mean, not a huge one. Did you take her out for like 10 or 15 to like a vacation or now we're dispensing relationship advice. This has now become a relationship advice.
Hold on, what did I just walk into? What's happening right now?
Well, so he's deciding whether he should go to anniversary dinner or grind on Discord for the OG role.
Oh, definitely go to dinner. You're not winning that. Just saying. There's what, like 50 spots max left. 250 people roughly have been chosen, and 3 are still being given away to many giveaways on Twitter, including my own 3.
Yeah,
so you really probably only have like 30 left.
He already took his wife to Hawaii. Can you take the clicky clacky dog upstairs? For the love of Christ, I am trying to do this. Okay? Just trying to get my entertainment on here.
So he's in Hawaii and he's asking if bro, you're in Hawaii, bro. Go live up Hawaii.
No, he said he took her to Hawaii. Their anniversary, like 15-year anniversary, a big trip. You celebrate the 5s, Nick, in anniversaries. The 1, the 2, the 3, the 1-year anniversary is huge. You have to blow it out for that. All right. But what I'm saying is the 2, the 3, the 4, nobody cares about.
Okay.
Take them out to dinner, be like, oh, it's been so great. How have we grown over the past couple of years? This is great. I can't wait to spend our life together. This is wonderful. Okay. But on the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, you got to go out. You got to do something. Right.
Right.
For 15 years, they went to Hawaii. That was 2 years ago. Perfect.
Okay.
That's great. I've been with my wife almost 17 years. I wanted to go to Italy for our 15-year anniversary. And so can we talk about this for a minute? Because this is real life shit. Can we get down to it? And let me know your thoughts on this. So I'm thinking 15-year anniversary. I'm like, we're getting romantic. We're going to Italy, bro. I'm about to see Mount Vesuvius. There's about to be a Mount Vesuvius in the bedroom, And so I'm with my wife. And I say, let's go to Italy. I'm starting to save money or whatever. I'm putting $80 away a week, $90 away a week, and we're saving up like, we're saving up for this trip. I'm saving thousands of dollars, right? It's expensive to go over there. COVID happens or whatever. And then she's like, hey, Sync Team is going to do a space with Crypto RS. Yeah, that makes sense. Crypto RS is pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Pretty big, believe it or not. But yeah, so I'm trying to go to Italy. She's like, hey, what if we invited one of my friends to go with us? And her husband. And I'm like, no. What makes you think I want to spend time with another person going to Italy? And she's like, well, they've already like been over there or whatever. They can show us all the sites and they're more familiar or whatever. And I'm like, it's our anniversary, dude.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Bro, what do you mean? And so she's like, well, I just want to set it up that way or whatever. I just don't want it to be like us over in Europe. And I'm like, what the fuck is the point? What are we doing here?
I personally wouldn't want that either. I would want to be just us. But I mean, maybe after like 17 of them, you know what I mean? Maybe you do switch it up. I don't know.
No. I'm 17 in, bro. I'm 17 in deep, and I don't want to switch it up.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel like traditionally and majority, you do want to spend it just with y'all. Like y'all have once a year that you get together, and that's your thing, right? Like that's it. That's what it is.
And so she's like trying to set it up or whatever. Anyway, This dude is assistant athletic director at a local school. They're like, whatever. He's playing ball one day. His Achilles tendon explodes, dude. It's done. So we're getting ready to book these trips, and that shit happens. Guess what? No 15-year anniversary celebration.
Why?
Because this dude has his Achilles explode.
But that has nothing to do with your.
I still want to go somewhere. And she's like, no, I'm going to have jaw surgery.
Wait, how does any of this line up? How does one person break his Achilles? How does she then get jaw surgery? How does this line up at all?
She was going to have jaw surgery, right? She had like her teeth never met in the front. It would always like there were teeth back here on her molars, and those would meet quicker back there than they could up front. So she couldn't like bite into sandwiches or the delicious pizza that I make. She can't bite into it. She's never had a fucking apple like that. You know what I'm saying? Corn on the cob, can't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like all these delicious foods and other things like that. My wife, she's like 5'10", $145, skinny as shit, like just an absolute like tiny little,
like a ballerina figure.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, yada, 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 eat better or whatever. Like you can have corn on the cob, apples, this, that, and the other. So this thing goes through, like this guy has his Achilles explode, right? And then she's like, oh, this is a good opportunity. I can actually get jaw surgery now because we're not going on this trip. And so I don't have to worry about like recovery and
I'm missing something. How does this guy have anything to do with your trip?
Because this was the dude that was supposed to go with us.
I thought you were doing a trip alone.
That's what I thought. And then my wife changed the plans. She's like, we can go to Italy or whatever. Because I originally said Hawaii.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wanted Hawaii. I ain't been to Hawaii. All I've heard, guess what? Hawaii is beautiful. Hawaii is beautiful. Waterfalls, fucking sea. You got the beach. You got people in thong bikinis that I want to see. You know, you got teeny weenies. You got Maui Zowies. You got Mai Tais, bro. Like we're talking, that's where I want to go, a tropical paradise, you know? She's like, Italy. And I'm like, okay, pizza. I get it. I love pizza, you know? And so originally this couple was supposed to go with us. He blows out his Achilles, can't go. So now then she was like, well, I can get jaw surgery because I don't have to worry about triple. Stop. Quit making me jealous. So so she gets jaw surgery. Recover from that is like 8 months. Yeah, hula girls, bro. I'm telling you. Oh my god. I'm about to fall in love and stay on an island, bro. But I'm telling you, man, like this year has been, as a man, very stressful. You know, through relationships, through
you sat her down and talked to her about all this?
Oh yeah. This recently, because I've kind of, I originally wanted to do like, okay, lots of weight loss and this, that, and the other, but I was never fixing like a part of me. There was a part of me that wasn't fixed, right? Yeah, go to anniversary and grind for cock there. That's true. Got to go to the bathroom. Got to take a shit for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Oh, seafood's bad. Order something really sketch on the menu and just pretend like you have
the spicy chili cheese burrito.
Yeah. Just order some real sketch on the menu and just be like, I got to stay. I got to go. It's going to be a 20-minute break. I'll mute so you can do whatever you got to do, but then get out of my face.
I love it. Yeah, every time she looks at her phone, I send a grind message. Hey, man, it's going to be pretty rough. I don't know. I think I would just accept the fact that most of the OG spots are gone. Try to win maybe via Twitter giveaways, maybe via the Discord giveaways that I'm doing. But I wouldn't grind in the Discord, man. I personally just think that's a waste of time. That's just me. I would never grind in any Discord. I know that that's maybe like a privileged thing because I'm a YouTuber and I'm in the space and I do get given OG spots sometimes. But just even personally, if I wasn't, I promise you I would not be grinding in the Discord 100%. I think you need to just learn how to do your best to get in during the launch. I think if you get in within the first 5 minutes, you're doing very well. Aim for that to be your goal. That's personally what I would do. And it's only 1,000 ADA pre-sale, which I know you're going to say only 1,000 ADA. Well, that turned into 15K last time. I get it. It's still a lot. It is substantial. But you can still throw in a lot more money during that initial sale, initial 5 minutes, and turn it into a 3-4x if you're lucky. So I think that's still a very solid play to do. Grinding is old time. I don't know what do you mean old time? Like old school? Meanwhile, she's on her phone grinding too. That would be hilarious. She's grinding for like, I don't know, something else. You could save my marriage if you give me one of those OG spots.
It's kind of there. So anyway, so I had a problem, right? I wanted to do weight loss. I thought, okay, and that's one of the things I have to do. But another thing is like I have to pay homage to the younger me that was like gone. And that dude left, and I gave way too much power to my other half. She was making decisions for me. She was doing things that I didn't necessarily want her to do. And it was affecting me as a man and my power as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, oh, she's got to stay in the kitchen, this, that, and the other. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. Let's not get heated about it. But like, I have to be a man, you know, and I have to make rules and I have to have guidelines for her, for our family, and for myself. And so now it's kind of like I'm coming to this realization after talking for so long that this is what I have to do, and I'm focused more on myself than I ever have been. And this started like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And so it's been kind of a interesting thing so far to see the dynamic shift to where it's like I'm not being mean or anything. I'm just kind of like, I've already got this. Please don't tell me to do this. Like, I've already got it. It's already done. I'm accountable for my own stuff. Like, this is the way it is. And so next is kind of focusing on the weight loss. Because, I mean, that's the thing is like I have to be attractive to myself. I have to be nice looking to myself. And I have to get into shape because of health. Right. And so all of these things. And so, dude, if I could go back in time and once I hear about this Hawaii thing, like saying no to Hawaii, I want to go to Italy, but I want to bring my friends, I'd be like giving her the middle finger and being like, no, this is it. That's it. I'm not going to deal with this.
Yeah, there's definitely a way to do it too, because everybody, they don't want to feel like they lost or that they were controlled, right? So if you can't just be like, no, like this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? It can never come across like that because it just makes you want to fight it, even if you're kind of cool with that idea. It kind of has to be like, look, the reason why I want this to be just us is because it's like the one time a year that we get to do that. And I just really value this time because there's not much of it. You know, I work a lot. You know, we've talked about why, you know, certain times of the week, like you don't want me, like when you were doing the late night stream, she just wanted you to be with her. And that's healthy.
No, she didn't. What she wanted me to do was follow her lead and constantly tell me what the fuck to do. That's what she wanted to do. Don't make it seem like it's a loving thing. It's not.
I thought it was. My bad.
It's a control issue, dude. It's a control issue. And so it was like, at that point, I should have been like, this is what I'm fucking doing. You know what I mean? Either you can jump on board or not. I don't give a shit. I'm focused on what I'm doing.
Y'all need to have some like really healthy talks then, because it really seems like her ego is fighting your ego, and it's just you're not getting anywhere.
No, I had no ego. I was a laissez-faire.
Maybe ego is the wrong word, but you're fighting opposing sides is what's happening.
Oh, we didn't. I just fell right in line, bro.
Right, but now, right?
Yes, dear. The beaten down, like
the old, like we've been married for 30 years, like never get married type of guy, right? Like.
I'm telling you right now, if you get married, it's a different beast, man. Like, if anything were to happen between me and my wife, I would never get married again.
So it's interesting that you say this. My brother brought up a good point, and none of us are married, so take it for what it's worth.
Right.
you know, because me and my brother talk about stuff all the time, especially when we're working out. And one of the things is when you get married, they say for better or worse. And me and my brother have been talking about like, what's the purpose of life? Like getting pretty deep with shit. And he was just like, we agreed the purpose of life is basically experience. And I think part of the experience and what I focus on more is creation. I love to create stuff. And I think that most people are here to create, whether that's life, music, whatever. I think we're here to create an experience. And when you get married, they say for better or worse. And I think people kind of lose sight of that. And there will be a worse, but you're supposed to be picking somebody when you marry them to willingly go through the BS, you know, no matter what. It's just like this is the BS. And all you can really do is try to make it as good as possible, but nothing is going to be perfect forever. So you just have to be okay with this being the now worse, right? And I'm not saying like just accept it and be that guy, like, okay, but like, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like, don't be so upset about it. Like, this is just that part. You know what I mean? Like, experience life just as gung ho as you would if this was the happy part. You know, try to like keep yourself internally happy. But you know, it's just this is part of it. This is a part of life.
I mean, where I'm at today is because of I allowed things to happen. As a man, I allowed things to happen that shouldn't have happened. And frankly, that is my fault, and I take ownership of that. But like, it's a new day. You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like companionship is real. Like, that's great. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're thinking about having somebody be your wife or like whatever, number one, they have to be your cheerleader in life. Period. End of story. They have to support you through your shit. And so, if you don't have that, I don't know, man. You ain't gonna make it.
But you had that, right? At one point?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay. So what was the initial attraction?
I was really good looking, took care of myself, and I don't know what it was. It was just something about her that was like I wanted to have her. I had 2 girlfriends at the time, like more than enough vagina in my entire life that I'm fine. You know, I was a DJ, I was on air, like I was a pretty popular guy, like I was doing fine, you know, and I'm still a popular guy per se, just not in the radio essence, just as a manager or like whatever it is, a business person who runs a business, you know. And so I think that I've always been personable, I've always been kind of upbeat, you know. And there was an initial attraction there, something about her. I dropped my 2 girlfriends, asked her out, you know, and 7 weeks later we were engaged. And, you know, life's been a blur since, you know, kind of had kids, the whole 9 yards. And so
what do you think is best for you, though? Do you think the best thing is to stick it out and that you'll stick it out and y'all will find an agreement? Or do you think it's kind of close to that point where maybe y'all needed to kind of just go your separate ways?
I mean, we'll see, you know. I mean, really, we'll see.
I mean, you're on public right now, so you definitely don't need to say whatever you're feeling, you know what I'm saying? But like,
right, but you know, life is an open book. I mean, I'm not, it's
yeah,
whatever. I mean, this is not like a cautionary tale, but it's to sit there and say like, I'm more realistic now. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see why a girl would want to put up with my shit or whatever. And I have to relearn things, like, right? Like having conversations like with my younger self. Like he would have never stood for half the shit I did, you know. And so he also wouldn't have been such a bitch about it.
Well, it's interesting because you love, and when you love, you want to give that person everything. And if they're asking for something that even you don't want, sometimes you still want to give that to them, right? Whether it's like your time or your opinion or whatever it is, you give it to them, and then they expect something from you because you've done that for so long, and you kind of put yourself in a bad spot out of love. And this is one of those things that I was trying to explain with my mom too, is because she would get so upset at work. And I was like, Mom, I feel like work and relationships are very similar. When you're at work, you're so stressed because you couldn't figure out this one thing and you think your boss is going to fire you. And when you're in a relationship, you get so stressed because your girlfriend's mad at you and you think she's going to break up with you. And so you act a certain way, like, I'm so sorry. And you diminish yourself and you just keep putting yourself,
right.
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you do that for so long that you're no longer a person. You're just obeying and trying to please other people. Right. And you're no longer helping yourself. You have to, this is the art of letting go, and to some degree as well. You
Right.
need to love that person without your being, but you also need to stay true to who you are. And they, in the end, if they're for you, they will have respect for those decisions, those rough decisions that you said no to, but you have to have them.
Right. And I 100% agree with that. That you are spot on. You are ahead of the curve, right? So
Easier said than done.
I lost a lot of myself, because I was too complacent. Because it was very much like throwing my hands up and being like, I just want her to stop being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being a dick right back.
Right.
Like, and saying, yeah, this isn't going to fly. Like how I evaluate my partners and lovers is I hold them to this standard, and can you achieve this standard or not? And then that's it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, when I'm with people, I don't accept this. I'm not going to accept it from you. So, figure it out.
And everybody who's here, we do like to get off topic and talk about some real life stuff. I think it's important to talk about real life stuff. I think a lot of the times it does relate with trading. This one, maybe not, maybe so. But if it's
sorry,
no, it's all good. Like if it's on your mind and it's stopping you from being happy, or if it like clearly it just came out, right? Like you seem like you really wanted to talk to somebody about it. Maybe you don't have people to really talk to about it.
Oh no, I don't. I recently downloaded Bumble.
Oh, I think you told me about that, right? To
Which is
meet
an app,
friends.
right? And I'm trying to find friends in my area because I don't want to okay, so I want to join a gym or whatever. I want to take my kids because I want that to be our thing, right? Like my 14-year-old, I want her to start working out with me. She's not out of shape or anything like that, but she is an athlete. I just feel like when athletes work out, they perform better. They have more agility, other things like that, right? And so I'd love to go to the gym with her, and that can be our thing, the way we spend time together, and we can hold each other accountable and stuff. And so I didn't want to go to the gym to meet somebody or go to a fucking library or whatever people do or have a random conversation. So I went on Bumble to strictly the friendship portion, and there were only 2 people in my area, and they were all 20 years old. And so me as a 39-year-old, I'm like, dude, we're just 2 different stratospheres as far as life and this, that, and the other. So I didn't match with anybody. It seems like very very you have to hit the pavement almost and seek friends out. So should I join a club, right? I've been kind of looking at that, and other things like that, people to hang out with. I don't know if there's I have a bike, right? Not a motorcycle, a bike that you actually pedal. So again, this has to do with fitness. I do. I want to look good.
Well, let me ask you about that, because you had your kid called Beast that you were going to do your fitness journey with. So how has that gone?
Like I said, when I first started it, I was like, okay, we're going to talk through some of these problems, and it's going to be open format on YouTube or whatever. Oh shit, 2,000 more. Let's go. And so, that was the point, right? I kind of knew the problems. Like when I spoke to you about it, I was like, yo, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down and have chats with my Beast, who's my younger self, like I said, and, kind of talk about things that I'm going through now and how he would react, comparatively speaking, to how I would react, and then do a workout routine, try to get in shape. Still want to do it. The technology behind it is not yet there. Okay, so they're releasing a couple of these studio things to where you will be able to better react with your Beast, because what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to record one side of the conversation, and on the other side of the conversation is going to have to be the Beast, but it's still going to be me, just with a skin over. You know what I'm saying? And so the Beast will be able to react how I react, opening my eyes, shutting my eyes, shaking my head, stuff like that. All of those things. So I still plan on doing it. The technology wasn't there. But again, like I said, I knew my problem. I know what my problem is. It's the fact that I've lost a lot of my identity as I'm being a father and so many other things for other people, that it's well, where do I fit in? Like, what do I stand for? Like, what do I do? You
I
know?
think commitment though is really healthy. So if you could just commit, I don't know if you have committed to your workout to where it's like I'm going to work out no matter what. You
Yeah.
know, if I feel bad, I'll do a less workout. I'll do a little less weight. You know, like I've been working out now for I want to say 3 months straight now, and I've definitely injured myself here and there. This week I actually hurt my shoulder a little bit. My knees hurt from running up and down that hill at my job, and but so I'll just do like a little bit lighter of a workout, but you have to stay consistent to it. It's like when I wake up this morning, it's not like, oh, I'm a little tired today, maybe I'll skip it. Just like, no, maybe I'll just do a little less, but
Yeah.
like it's there. I've committed to it, and I hope that my commitment stays because there's no longer question. It's every day, no matter what, period. You're tired, that's your fault. You better get a better night's sleep next time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. No, I understand. It's I don't know. It just yeah. So I'm committing to the process. Again, like I started like 2 days ago, right? It's kind of like my light bulb turned on. And so now I'm writing down what my process is going to be and going from there. It could start at literally any time. Like I'm at any time right now. I'm still trying to see what I can do as far as what I'm going to do for work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about changing my job.
yeah,
You know, to
you're
become
not digging it.
more of an owner operator sort of.
Oh wait, how did the meeting go, bro?
Went real well, actually.
Okay.
So
So give us a little recap on that.
somebody came in, angel investor, kind of wanted to invest in a local pizza shop with me, and I have some of my own funds or whatever, and so we're currently in negotiations and health inspections of the building and other things like that before we were to drop any sort of contract or offer or like whatever. But I do have backing, so that feels good, you
Oh yeah.
know. But yeah, everything seems so great, and it's going to be stressful. But the problem is like, so if I don't go in organized and kind of feeling good about myself, do you think my business is going to be okay?
Hell no, bro. Fucking, you're a different person when you go into that job. You are a different person. You have two mentalities. You have two different personalities. When you go home, you can self-doubt whatever you want to do. Everybody doubts themselves, all right?
Right,
But like when you go in there, you know exactly what you're doing.
right,
You know exactly who you're going to tell what to do. You know exactly who you're hiring. You know exactly who's going to be on the grill. If they can't do it, you know that you'll do it. Like even if you're insecure about it, bro, don't show that shit. You are
right,
the fucking man.
right.
Period.
And so when I'm running shit and I feel very confident in what I'm doing as far as work goes, but I have to have confidence in my regular life too. And
It'll trickle over.
so yeah, so I'm trying to get that organized. And so it's been 2 days. I've read an actual book. There's like No More Mr. Nice Guy, uh, a bunch of different other books that I actually picked up. Ellie, stop. That's my dog. God damn it. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to organize everything because I need to come 100% into this business and focus on that and being very, very successful and making my dreams not become memes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Make
making
dreams,
that shit
not
happen.
memes.
My dream become memes. Hold on. I'm letting this dog out.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, yeah, Mike. I don't know. I've dealt with a lot of that stuff, too. I think everybody self doubts, and I think people kind of get upset with that. They're just like, oh man, like I'm doubting myself and this and that, and I shouldn't be. Or you're gonna doubt yourself, but I think if you can train yourself or practice to be the person who you want to be, it will naturally become who you are. Like I faked it. This might sound actually really, really bad in some people's eyes, but I was a virgin all the way up until college. And I was like insecure about it. When people would bring it up, they'd be like, haha, you're still a virgin. And I would just be like, yeah. And I just kind of feel bad about it. And I was like, all right, when I go to college, my dad says something to me, and I normally don't agree with my dad, but I messed with what he said. He was like, nobody knows who you are when you go to college. So just be whoever you want to be. Nobody knows you from high school. So, people would bring up that topic and I'd be like, yeah, I did. I had sex or whatever. And then like girls would come up and talk to me and I would just talk as if I was this confident dude. I was just two different people. I would go home and be insecure and like shy. But when I was out and about, I pretended to be this whole different person for like a year. And then I loved it. I loved who I was. And I loved how people reciprocated my energy. And I was like a positive force. And so even though it started with a little lie, it made me into like a very confident and happy-go-lucky person that then had happy energy and positive energy to give to other people. So I don't know. I just feel like if you know who you want to be, just start being that person, even if you're not. It's hard. It's easier said than done, but I found that worked for me. Be the man you want to be. Exactly. And I think it is important for some people to have role models too, because then you can kind of put like, what would Jesus do? But like, it's like, what would Keanu Reeves do? You know what I mean? If that's who you want to be, and I could go on a whole tangent about not being super specific to what other people are, because I do think as well that everybody is different. Like if you're playing baseball and you get taught how to swing, some people might have a slight uppercut a little bit more. Some people may swing slightly down more, but different people are different sizes and lengths and have different back issues and all sorts of stuff. Like you have to know yourself. Like stretching, like some people do different stretches than other people. Some people don't like certain exercises because they hurt. So they do different exercises that work the same muscle groups. Like you really just need to figure out who you are and just be you and do the best version of you that you can be, because we're not people that are meant to be mimicked, And when people are like, oh, like this guy back in his day, he walked with sandbags up 20-foot mountains, and that's how he became ripped. Like, bro, I'm sure his knees are shot now. You should probably not do that. But for him, it made him a freaking mammoth, like this is great. But I don't know that I'm going to go off on a tangent.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's like, you know, I I want to make money. I want to be successful. And I also want to live out my dream and kind of do the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? And so part of that is getting the self-confidence back to where um I can do the moves that I want to do. I can perform how I want to perform and come up with ideas that can push the envelope, right? And so I think that if I just do this and I focus on myself for a while, then things should start falling in line a little bit, and I'll have more of a clear answer as to oppose of me being so wishy-washy about things that it was just like fake it till you make it, bro. Yeah, I've
That's
been
what I
doing
did.
that. I've been doing that for way too long, bro. I'm telling you. I just, I'm at the point where it's like I got to make it, and so, um, I think that I can't be wishy-washy anymore. I have to kind of cut a line in the sand and kind of say this is where I'm at. This is what I'm working on, and whatever happens, happens. Because like some of the reality is you have to understand is that a unique possibility is that maybe after this I'm not attracted to my wife anymore. Maybe I'm over it, you know. Maybe she won't be, I doubt it because I'll be looking nice. But you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're
My
saying.
my goal is to hang out and have like a woman actually look at me and be like, holy shit, like you're really good looking and like this, that, and the other, and have that confidence again, dude. Like I'm married, I'm not dead. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
I notice other women. I notice, you
I get
know,
what you're saying, but also this is gonna, like you said, you want to love yourself. You want to look in the mirror and think that you look good, right?
yeah.
But you have to understand that even if you look fire, right? Not everybody's gonna think you look fire. And when somebody says that you don't, you got to have that true inner confidence to just be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, what?
Oh
You
no,
look
I for sure do. Like
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
good. Like I still have like from what people say, like a really decent, very good personality. I'm pretty like funny when I want to be. You know what I mean? Um, and but the thing is like there's going to be also a business side of me that is, I would say, even more attractive than I could be physically.
Yeah.
To where like um, the ability to execute the job that I want to do, dude. Like, okay, so don't get me wrong, like I make pizzas. Okay, that's what I do. but I make really good fucking pizzas. And then on top of that, like I have very good ideas as far as ways to bring business and things forward, right? And so, I think that me as far as like a business person is also like an attractive feature. You know what I'm saying? Like it ups my value essentially and allows me to become like even more attractive. But face value, like I have muscle, right? It's beyond like layers of fat, because I let myself go, which is very common. I totally get it. But women like the muscle, women like the jawline, women like, an asymmetrical face. They like somebody who dresses nice. I have not bought a wardrobe for myself in years.
That's kind of the married life, though, right?
Years. Yeah, that's the problem. That's not normal. That's not what you should do. Like, bro, you have to keep yourself in line. You have to.
I would say for the majority, but I do still think that there's just like any variation of life can be lived in any way as long as two parties are happy with the way that outcome, is working out. Like if you're gonna find somebody, he said she gonna watch this? Probably
No,
not.
she never. Okay, not to be a dick, but she is not involved in any of this shit at all. Like this woman does not support me literally on anything. But go ahead.
But yeah, like
which is shitty to say, but it's true.
If that's how it is, then yeah, maybe it's just time to move on. It seemed like you kind of maybe just rushed into the marriage, and it is what it is. But you have some cool children out of it. I mean, it sounds like they were around at one point. Did they hear you talking about this? Do they know?
Oh no. So my kid, my boy, my little baby boy, he's upstairs playing VR.
Oh, okay.
And then Hayden, who's my second born, she walked out and they kept interrupting this podcast. And I was like, Jesus Christ, leave me alone, dude. Like I've outlost it, like hilariously. Just
I
so
know that
funny.
you tell them beforehand too, so I know that it's getting under your skin.
and so the kids are home for the summer, right? And so
right.
I should, on normal days, I go out with them, I take them out swimming or like whatever, right? I try to be a father. And today is the one time where I'm like, fuck you kids, like I gotta do what I gotta do, and this is my time. Respect it.
Yeah.
And
I respect your VR time. You respect my VR
you can
time.
see how much they respect it. And so she asked, oh, can I go out riding bikes with Macy or whatever, which is her friend. And so I was like, yeah, that's fine. You have literally 20 minutes. And then I have to, like, a couple people have texted me and called me about business shit. And I'm just like holding off on it because this is very important to me. And so I have 20 minutes and then I have to start getting my son ready for baseball and all this other stuff. I got to cook dinner tonight, and this, that, and the other. Like, she will not watch this. It's not her thing. She is not interested. She just figures it's all like kind of hokey or like whatever. And so now, I don't know how to explain it. Here's the thing. She's not a bad woman. She's really not. Like, she's not a bad woman. I have let her do these things for too long. You know what I'm saying? I
never buy my own clothes, socks, and underwear for Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. Crypto, stop. Stop that. Like, get socks and underwear for sure. That shit is clutch when it comes holiday season. Like, get me socks and underwear, but your clothes. Please buy your own clothes. Take time out. Your woman will notice that. He's taking time out to properly groom himself, to make sure that he's like taking care of his clothes, right? And so, I mean, it's hard. It's very. I feel like I have
like a dog hair.
Like a fucking. It is a dog hair. Gross.
Yep, I get dog hairs in my mouth constantly. It doesn't bother me anymore.
So that's the problem. Is so you're never going to find a girl that is like 100% crypto. I don't understand it. It's your job to make her understand and say, this is a part of my life. And you have to understand that either you can support me on it and be a cheerleader in my corner in the same way. I've been married 16, 17 years. So, yeah.
You gave it the time. I respect that. I think, too, because I was depressed for a very long time. I mean, maybe some of you know, some of you don't. I was super depressed when I first started this. And my brother moved in with me just like at the beginning of this year. And when he moved back in, I found myself like being funny again. I found myself laughing again. I found myself like writing down goals and being excited to hang out with my brother and like talk, because I didn't really have anybody. I didn't really go out. And so now that my brother's around me and he's been super focused on making himself better as well, I have a very healthy person who's constantly around me with a healthy mindset that pushes me to stay in a healthy mindset. And I feel like I've been more productive in the last 5 months than I have been in years. Yeah. So if your wife is making you feel less productive or feel worse about yourself in any way, then it probably is time to find some people to surround yourself with that will better you. And right. It's just as simple as that. It doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Right. And so that's why I got on Bumble. The unfortunate thing is, on Bumble, there's not a whole lot of people looking for friends. They're all looking for people to bang. And so, unfortunately, and people are like, you can get on Grindr. And I'm like, dude, I don't need some gay dude hanging out with me. Tell me how bad my jump shot is. You know what I'm saying? My wife, we keep, my finances are separate on this one. So I'm playing this smart, right? And this is what I implore any male to do, is that if you have some speculative investment or anything, keep that shit secret, because
I'm sure some people are 50-50 on that one, but
that is your money, right? She does not know how much money I have in crypto. She has no clue. No idea.
What's up, America?
What's up, America? And so I think that keep that shit separate. Have your own thing that she is not tied to, that she has no control over, right? And so it's a gift and a curse, the fact that she's not involved in crypto, right? So she has no idea how much funds I have in crypto. She has
like when Cardano goes down 80% in a year, she's not like, Jesus Christ, Clayton.
yeah. She can't. That's one less thing for her to bitch at me about, And so I once got her to throw 500 in crypto. Yeah,
not bad.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's a good start, And so be like, hey, babe, we got this coin coming up.
She can be like, get out of here.
You in? But yeah, so have your own thing. Like, do your own thing. But like I said, you have to start dressing yourself. I swear to God, please just start dressing yourself. Like, buy your clothes. Okay, so it dipped.
Yeah, it had one final dip to about 98. Still staying around here. I feel like it'll probably go a little sideways for a bit and probably go up. We'll pay, just if you're looking, I would pay attention to the holders. If these keep going up, that's a good sign.
Yeah, because they were almost at 7,000.
Yep. So, and then we'll look at Coin one more time, because I know we probably got to go in like 7 minutes. We went off on like a little tangent about life, but like I personally enjoy it. I know that maybe people aren't expecting to necessarily hear about these things when they're joining a crypto podcast, but I do think that they relate to making money in psychology, which helps you make money. So, and I'm cool with talking about it. So hopefully nobody's too bothered that we get on these little tangents.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and look at Coin. I don't know, did Rum launch yet? I think Rum was supposed to launch while we were live. Let me double check the order of the Kraken real quick. Not being sold, the funds are liquidated. Okay, let me see. Should be an announcement if they're going to do it. Maybe. Been a while since I've been in here.
That's true.
So 7 a.m. Definitely not, because that was the last announcement. And what is this? That was 2 days ago. I don't think it's live. Let me just check MinSwap one more time. I know that there is a RUM.
Maybe?
There is a RUM launched, but it's a fake RUM. So like, if anybody sees this is fake. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
But yeah, I guess it's not launched yet. I thought it was going to be launched at like 1 or 2 while we were live, but oh well.
Yeah. That ain't bad. It's good to
Can't
hear.
get your money right if your mind isn't right. Amen.
True.
Amen.
That's true. June James.
Who? June James.
June James. Mike Jones. People don't know what the fuck that is, I'm sure.
Who? Mike Jones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Cockcoin is probably the number 1 on my radar.
Have to.
Followed by, I said RUM in the video, but after thinking about the 1% to the presale, I might go to Hydra. I don't know, but I still think Cock is probably the play. I think if you're trying to look for some safer, longer term gains, I still believe in Bank. And then obviously Snek got listed on their first centralized exchange yesterday. So, it really doesn't get more bullish than that for a Cardano project.
Yeah, it's cool. They've done a lot of hard work, to get to where they're at. I feel like the community has done a lot of hard work too. Dude, they're fucking memeing their asses off and like constantly talking about it. It's great. I think they did a great job. The community probably deserves it the most, I would say. Because obviously they're the ones buying in. Dude, could you imagine if you got that pre-sale? Look at that.
Dude, there's one guy, I want to say he bought like 100 or 150 ADAs worth, and it's now worth 1.1 million ADA. Well, I mean, and that was like a tweet like during this stage. So now it's probably worth like 1.3 or something, or 1.4.
That's so crazy.
And he held the entire time. Can you imagine? And he said, I'm poor, and the poor side or the broke side of me wants to take it all out. And I'm just like, if you're poor and you turned it into that, like, how could you hold past 100K? How could you hold past 500K? I don't have the balls like these people,
I don't
man.
either. I mean, he must have known Goofy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to have been connected to like the team personally. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
To have that much resolve. Because, bro, if these bank people are asking me to hold past 150,000 ADA, you're out of your goddamn mind.
From 100 ADA investment, dude.
You can't beat that.
That's insane. I was shocked that 1,500 went to 15K. I was like, dude, I'll never make that again. And then it kept going. I was just like, holy crap. Holy crap.
You will, though.
No,
Get in the cock, baby.
I know. Cockcoin.
Imagine if you take this 1,000 to 10,000. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be freaking awesome. I would get a jelly cube. You know what I mean? Like, it would be like I never missed out on jelly.
It's like people that celebrate by popping bubble wrap and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? You just trimmed your bank? No, June.
Not gonna make it.
You aren't gonna make it.
Wait. You mean like just trimmed your bank? Like now after it dipped? Not while it was in the green? I mean, it's still green as hell for a lot of people, but I'm just saying, I refuse to buy into the green candles. No. I will not.
Once I saw that huge dip today, I was done. Oh, he trimmed yesterday.
Oh, okay. Good. That's fine. That's absolutely acceptable.
But look at that absolute rocket right after they sold.
And I think this is a healthy level too, like this level, because this is half of 2, which is the relative top. So, I mean, no technical analysis. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying usually like a 50% off is a pretty good, healthy place to get in if you believe in the project. When cock?
This Friday.
Yeah, the pre-sale is going to be Friday. For anybody who didn't hear us earlier at the beginning, they just mentioned the airdrop. Okay, we'll get to that. OG phase is going to be Friday, 6 p.m. UTC to 6:30 p.m. UTC, and then the public is 30 minutes later at 7 p.m. UTC. 1,000.
So the most you can buy on public is 1,000 as well.
And Bank said that you couldn't send, or this is what I heard, you couldn't send to the public if you sent for the OG, or they weren't going to give you a refund, which they did end up giving you a refund, but I think they were just really trying to prevent that.
Okay.
But this doesn't look like that. I don't see anything that says you can't do that. I would ask, but I don't see anything that says you can't do that. The OG airdrop, though, this is the first time they're talking about this. The Cock team is bringing something fresh to the ecosystem. OGs who hold their pre-sale tokens for a minimum of 48 hours after distribution will receive an airdrop. The airdrop allocation for those who sold early will go to the OGs that didn't sell. The more OGs that sell Cock early, the higher airdrop amount for the diamond Cocks. That's actually really cool. That's a good way to do that.
I could see it. But listen, I don't care. What's the airdrop?
Yeah, we don't. Well, yeah, they don't say like what the total supply is. Maybe there'll be more info on that later. Hold up, this is a tweet, so let me bring this up.
They're saying, it's going to be actual coin.
Yeah, Cock coin. So, okay, they didn't make a thread out of it. Never mind. I was hoping they'd have more info in here. I would pay attention to this. I would pay attention to more info on this. This could be really, really good for OGs. Really good for everybody.
10%. Come on.
I did mine it. Wait. Oh, you trimmed 10%? That's not bad.
Oh,
that's
10%.
It's probably more than you put in.
I thought he meant the airdrop was 10% of the allocation. I was like, no. Oh my God. That would be insane. Nobody
would be wild.
Do you think people would sell? Of course people would sell.
I would still sell.
But you're gonna get 10% more?
Yeah, like, but like look, 10%. It depends, right? Like if it's up 4x, then maybe not. If it's up like 10, 15x, then like yes. I don't care about your stupid airdrop. I'm sorry. I'm over here 15x up. What are you gonna tell me? You know what I mean? And like let's see too. What do they mean by sell? Like what if I only sold a little bit? Well, what if I sell 10%? You know?
Dude,
is that cool?
Rami, who's a Kong, right? Is top 5 holder. Never sold Snek. His investment was 3K ADA, which is nothing. Now it's worth 6.5 mil.
Damn.
Could you imagine that?
It was a tweet that I saw. I could have sworn maybe it was 200 ADA or whatever, but that's what I saw.
I know it was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a meme or like whatever. It could have
maybe it was. Yeah.
But
I'm just over here
to go to 3K to 6.5 mil. You got to be kidding me, dude.
That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And if they keep doing the damn thing, that's going to go up so much. Oh.
Could you imagine having 6.5 mil?
Oh, I'd be able to breathe better, bro. I'd be able to sell that. I could pay off my loan and just stack and stash that ADA.
So why isn't how much money does Goofy have? And why isn't he sweeping the Kong floor? Why isn't Rami doing that? He works for the team.
I don't know. I guess they just still believe. I mean, look, dude, like I said with my brother, like week after week, I was like, I don't know if I can get in, new all-time high. I don't know if I can get in, new all-time high.
Well, do you remember that one guy in the chat was like, new all-time highs in like 3 days, count it, bros. And I was like, whatever, who gives a shit, whatever. So we threw some in or whatever, we sold. And he was like, new all-time highs. Sure as shit, right as rain. 2 days later, guess what? New all-time high. We thought it was dead. We were talking about the Ron thing, right? And I was like, oh, meme coins, like.
I said that I think they could have another like week or two of a run up, but I think most of it is over. And I was so wrong.
I was so wrong.
So wrong. I've been so wrong so many times. I'll keep saying my opinions. Just just don't listen to them. If I have a strong opinion that's not bullish, buy whatever I'm saying. Don't buy.
So you could buy bank right now. Like if you have money, you could buy bank right now in short sale, right? So it's like it's gonna pump up at some point. Like probably, let's say more than likely, it's gonna pump up at some point. Like buy now. Like
they still have plans. They still have announcements to make. They still have Twitter spaces to do. They still have YouTube videos to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like they got all sorts of stuff.
I mean, this morning, had I known, like I wouldn't have bought right away, but I saw that dramatic dip and I was like, okay, this is it.
You have to buy some at this dip if you believe, because you don't know if there's going to be another one. You don't go all in. I threw in
Right.
100 ADA. I threw in 100 ADA at, I put in actually a 200 ADA buy at 1.2. I'm just going to call this 1.2 rather than 0.00012. You know what I'm saying? So at 1.2, I threw in 200 ADA and I went to bed. I woke up, it hit 1.3, and I was like, I'll throw in 100 ADA because if it goes lower, then I'll do my 200 ADA. It'll average. It'll be fine. And then it went even lower. So I had 300 ADA in, and then I threw in another 100 ADA buy that filled like right here-ish. And bro, that's just what you do. It keeps falling. You keep buying because you believe. If you don't believe, then don't copy other people. You know, you don't believe. Move on. Play cock.
Right.
Do something else.
Right.
But if you believe, then buy it. Go to bed. You know, check. If it dips more, just buy more. Be cool about it. You know, and the only time you're not gonna feel okay about it is if you go all in on the first dip and then it keeps dipping. You're gonna be like, you're gonna have that freaking, you know, that dude. You know, just stay within yourself, man. Buy a little bit, and you know, you buy the dips slowly, you sell the rips slowly. That's how you make your money.
Yep.
You don't got to go all in, even though obviously if you timed it perfect, went all in, sold up here, got in, sold, like, sure, you want to do that, go for it. That's not my play.
Well, here
that
you
sounds
could.
Exhausting.
Here you really could.
Yeah,
this is a pretty significant dip twice now.
With how slow MinSwap is, though, you're not going to be able to see this and react to this and get it for anything cheaper than probably halfway up.
Probably not.
So you need to have.
What is it? What is it now? Let's see. So if I were to take
that one.
So it dipped pretty hard. Okay. So if I went from 1,200 like I did today, and then I put that into bank, that'd be 117 million bank. I got 112 million for that very same investment today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've already made, like, I've made money on it, but it hasn't dipped dramatically enough for me to like not do it. But
yeah, if it was great, it was recorded, I'm assuming. I'll go back and listen to it.
Oh, it was good. It was good. Yeah. I was listening to it before I got on here.
Okay.
It was good. Like, you had Lil Thunder in there. I love that name, Lil Thunder.
Always cool name.
Makes me think of some like little like dude, like just with a cutoff tee or something like that and a headband.
I imagine He-Man. You know what I mean? He-Man, like Thunder or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like a small version. Just like
yeah.
Oh, no. That's what I imagine.
So the play this week, cock. Let's do some cock, okay?
Yeah.
We're going past the moon and we're taking that cock straight into Uranus.
I don't have that as much conviction with cock as I did with bank, but I am still going to go relatively hard because
somebody sold some bank. How much? 525 mil.
What are you talking about?
Sold some, right?
You mean 500?
Oh, that was way back there. Okay.
I mean, even regardless, it wouldn't be mils. It would million of bank. You're right, but
yeah,
that's only a couple thousand. Like, honestly, anything more.
People are buying. I
used to get worried at first because Cardano has low liquidity, right? So when I would see like a 5K sell and a 2K sell, I was like, damn, these whales are dumping. And it's just like,
no,
I was stupid, man. 2K, 5K is not a whale. Like,
that's Johnny and Timmy.
Yeah, like if I can turn 1,500 into 15K, like nothing is a whale unless it's beyond 50K is kind of how I'm viewing it. 50K.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you look, like, people are still buying. People are buying. You have a couple sharks. The shark was buying. You know, a shark sold 1.8 billion, which that's a lot.
Not that much.
It's not bad. I mean, 18K ADA. I would take it.
He has a real-time Discord bot for bank buys and sales. That doesn't surprise me at all. He's super bullish on bank. He really likes bank. I think he's more bullish on bank than he is Snek, to be honest.
June, at one point, we're all shrimping, baby. You know what I mean?
Here, Jesus
That's what,
Christ.
dude. I remember my first 100 in ADA. My first 100 in ADA. Yumi, Yummy, whatever you want to call them, asked for like 60 of it to buy an NFT card. And I bought it. And it was like, little did I know, like, that would turn into like me getting into unsigned algorithms. And I held 27 of those things because they were dirt cheap. And then they went to like 700 floor price, 800,000, and then I started selling it off. Next thing you know, like I went from in a year, 100 ADA, right? 60 of it in NFTs to all of a sudden 20 some odd thousand ADA. That was crazy. It was super boring. I remember. Yeah, it was super boring.
I remember.
You remember Star Wars? You remember
Chewbacca?
The member berries. Oh my god.
Dude,
So
South Park
good.
is brilliant, dude. Have you seen the one where they make fun of the Trump rallying?
Yeah.
It's like it was this year's episode.
And then they made fun of NFTs. Did you see that clip?
Oh, that was so freaking great.
It was so hilarious. So hilarious. But dude, anybody can do that. Don't ever feel bad for how much you have. Like, just all you have to do is find a way to make more. Cock is the way to make more. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe that. But I think all money will flow back into bank or Snek or something like that. And so what I think people are doing, I think they are selling, and I think they are selling they see the hype of cock and they're trying to position themselves to have more money.
Makes sense.
You have to sell.
Oh, what's up, Is Typing? What's up, homie? So, dude, I've known this guy since like when I first started. He was in the Ada Realms grind with me,
Wow.
Keith, and a lot of people. So he's super OG. What's up, homie?
Okay.
OG raffle from Atlanick for 1,008. Oh yeah, so he wants to know, and I'm not sure if they're listening because we haven't picked the winners yet. But whoever wins the OG spot, Is Typing is trying to buy the OG spot from you for 1,000 ADA. So if you think that that's worth it, you can go ahead and hit him up.
Is Typing. That's going to be a rough sell, my brother.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth it personally. I love you, man. I hope you get it. But like, you need to up your price, bro.
Yeah.
Is Typing the troll.
So,
you've probably seen him in Discord, spamming the humping emote.
Yeah, I think people are selling probably to position themselves for the next meme coin, which is cock. That's fine. You have to realize what it is. There are still people that are buying these dips, dude. That early dip of 500,000 ADA, right, got swallowed up real quick.
Yeah, it came right back down, to be fair.
Right. That's more people selling.
Yeah.
Because, again, they're going to see that first initial shock, and they're going to think, oh, meme coins are dead. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I got to get off. I got to get out of here. I'm off the train. This is too much risk for me. They're over leveraged, whatever it is. Or maybe they're feeling panic. And so they're selling.
Makes sense.
I mean, it happened in Snek. It happened in everything. DGAF.
I mean, you're still above a 10x, people. You know what I'm saying? From OG. Like, this is nothing. This is you're still high as hell. This is day 4. Like, it definitely could come back down and go right to maybe a 10x, maybe like 0.6. It wouldn't shock me. All it takes is really one more big sale like that. But I guarantee it's going to get bought up. I mean, I have faith in it. So that's why I say that. I'm not telling anybody to, I'm not saying that to try to convince anybody. I already think the community is large enough to have this pump again. I don't care if, I'm convincing people to buy more or not. I just think you need to buy whatever you truly believe in and just have the faith for it. Many people were up 6, that I'm butchering it, but that range with Snek, it was like 6, and then it dropped all the way down to 1. You lost 6x of your value like that. But if you continue to hold until like 3 days later, you're hitting all new time highs,
right?
New all-time highs. So it's just those people that have conviction and pick the right ones that get rewarded the most.
Bitcoin Whales Discord in 1 minute. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, Americo? I know that there was like a bit punks, right? They were talking to people about giving whitelist spots out for like other communities because they're trying to get people into ordinals. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Cock will be big. I get what you did there. Not just playing. I'll feel you.
It'll be huge. So
Huge.
when do I get my OG spot or what?
So I'm picking the winners in Discord, my Discord. Just gonna mention it one more time, and then I do have to go. But yeah, if you're a holder of my NFTs, just make sure that you have verified your NFT using CNFT.tools. Then make sure that you drop your address here. If it says anything like this, the wallet you submitted does not contain any Atlanick Ocean NFTs, and you just purchased your NFT, it's because I need to do a locate command to relocate the new wallet. So, Is Typing told me that the other day, and then I did the locate command, and then he was able to do it, and they found his NFT. Gotcha. So if anybody wants to buy an Atlanick Ocean NFT, they can do that. You have until 11 p.m. Eastern time today. No. I apologize. Tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be picking the – wait. Instead of 11 Eastern time on Thursday, I'll be picking the winners tonight. Okay, sorry. Tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern time. You have until then.
What the hell's going on in your own Discord, Nick?
Yeah, man. Because I thought I had more time to get these out.
I'm just giving you shit.
No. I know. I just want to explain it because I was given this yesterday, and I thought, okay, I'll give it 2 days to get some hype and let people catch up and do their own research, whatever. And then they came out this morning with the pre-sale happening on Friday, and I was like, oh shit, well that's not really enough time to let people know that they won, get in, register their wallet. There's different time zones. So I was like, let me go ahead and do it a little earlier so I can give some time. So yeah, everybody has until 11 p.m. tonight to do that.
I hope I win. Please, for the love of fucking Christ, win.
How many do you hold?
I think 8.
Okay. Decent chance here. Voodoo always wins because he holds like 30 or something.
I'm a whale holder. See that?
Oh yeah, I see. You and Mikey.
Yeah.
Yep. So good luck to anybody trying to do that. I do have to go though. Clean, I appreciate you, man. You ever want to talk, never need anything, I'm always here. You got my number. You got my Discord.
Same, right back to you. Any of you guys ever need anybody to talk to at all or dispatch advice? I mean, I could use advice or talk or like whatever, but I am trying to meet friends in like real life that can I can see on a weekly basis.
Somebody you can dap up physically.
Right. Because, the people that have been my friends have been workers. And so it's not really a friendship. It's like a work relationship. And
an acquaintance, right?
An acquaintance, yeah. They don't hang out with me on the weekend and shit. So
I feel you.
I hope I win. I've never been a part of a pre-sale for the Memecoin. So hopefully with this one, maybe that can happen. So
yeah, I wish you the best of luck, man. I know Is Typing just bought one, so he has a low opportunity here because he just holds one. But I wish everybody the best, man. I wish I could give out 80 of them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But thank you guys for watching. I do have to go. Remember to get outside, see your friends, see your family. We're here to make more money so that we spend more time with them. If you do want to check out any of these coins, I should have their descriptions or their links in the description below. So go check them out. But till next time, guys, peace.